What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk to y'all about my training plan for my 100 miler for Rocky Raccoon 100. Alright guys, so I put it out there on the channel that I'm signed up for the Rocky Raccoon 100 miler, and somebody asked me what is my training plan. They want me to go over it, and I've actually been reading this book. It's called Relentless Forward Progression. So if y'all can see that, it's by Brian Powell, A Guide to Running Ultra Marathons. I am listening to it on Audible. I'm also kind of reading it, but I like listening to it better. So you could buy the book. You could get it on Audible as well. And I actually got this book because of my friend Chris Heisner. He's also running the 100 miler as well. And he showed me one of the plans, and I was like, you know what? I kind of like that plan. Let's go ahead and do it. So let me go ahead and find it. So here's the plan. Oh, it's actually bookmarked. So here it is. So basically, there's two plans that it has. It has a 50 mile a week training plan and also a 70 mile per week training plan. And I'm going to go for the 50 mile a week training plan, which basically has little to none speed work. And if you read the book, it really says that if you are trying to go for a good time or trying to, you know, kind of place in the race, that 70 mile training plan is one that you want to do, because you're going to need a little bit more running to do a little better. But for person like me that just wants to finish the race, the 50 miles per week training plan is just right up my alley. It's just going to get me to run the miles. It's going to get me to get there mentally and just preparing me to run the 100 miles. I've done 100K, so I know that mentally I can do a 100 miler. It's a lot more miles, 61 miles and 100 miles, big difference. It's another 39 miles that I'm gonna have to run during the race. But the running so far, the first 2 weeks has been going good. Tomorrow I have a 14-mile run to do. But basically the plan has me having a rest day on Monday and a rest day on Friday. Pretty much the Monday one is a rest day after my long run, and then the Friday rest day is in preparation for my 2 long runs on the weekend. So, you know, it doesn't really get too crazy. I do have a couple of back-to-back double-digit runs, but for the most part, it's a long run on Saturday and then a long-ish mile on Sunday. Sometimes reaching 10, no more than 14 miles on Sunday, but I will be running some extra miles on Sunday, getting just about 18 to 25 miles on the weekend alone. And then on the weekdays, not too bad. The highest that I'm going to be running on the weekdays, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, a 7 miler, a 5 miler, and 7 miler on the weekdays. So that's the longest I'll be running then. But it's all about those weekend runs where you're going to get those long runs to build yourself up mentally and physically to run those miles. And the training plan also has me running races if I want to. So there's a 50K that I can run, and then there's a 100K or 50 miler that I can run. So I am planning to run at least the 50K and also probably the 50 miler. Probably won't do the 100K, but I will do the 100 miles for sure on race day. So I'll be running a 50K, a 50 miler, and then all the training runs in between, following this book again, Relentless Forward Progression. This is the book that I'm following, Ultra Running by Brian Powell. And I'm pretty much halfway through the book, and he wants me to train on the terrain that I'll be running in. Not a lot of elevation here in Southeast Texas, and Huntsville State Park doesn't have a whole bunch of elevation as well, but I will be trying to get some elevation whenever I run. And our group that we have about, I want to say 8 or 9 or 10 people trying to run the 100 miler in just my personal group. A lot of first timers, so we're going to be trying to train over there in Huntsville State Park, running over there. And we also have a Western States qualifier. He was supposed to run it this past year, but he got injured, and he's going to be running the 100 miler too. So that's a great person. Brent is a great person for me to ask questions about the 100 miler. And I'll have a lot of support for that run, because we're going to have, you know, pacers. We're going to have a huge camp out there, because we're going to have 10 runners running the 100 miler. So it's going to be a good time out there in Huntsville State Park, and the training leading up to this is going to be fun too. So far, I'm enjoying it. Hopefully, I can drop a few pounds and get better and better and ensure myself to finish this 100 miler. My light right here is blinking. It's low on battery, so I'm gonna finish this video. But yep, this is who I'm following. Relentless Forward Progression, Brian Powell, Hopefully that'll get me to my 100 mile. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll see you guys next one. Leave me a comment down below. Peace out.